Alrighty, g'day everyone. So, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Alrighty, g'day everyone. Feels like I'm coming through. Hope everyone is well. Don't forget our standard disclaimer, folks, that says for educational purposes only, and that by continuing to view, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own decisions, folks. All right, let's jump in. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. Now I'm going to put the if we get the green flashes again, I will need to remove it, which I think is what's maybe happening. Anyway, just keep your eye out for the green flashes. Sorry, folks. I had to kill it just before. No, I'm just finishing going through the pairs, folks. So, reasonable finish to the week, last week as well, folks. So, if you didn't get to look at the review or the recap videos, oh, there it is. Okay, just one moment, folks. Apologies for this. Every now and again we get the green flash, which I've discovered is my cursor. So hopefully that's better. Apologies about that, folks. Right, so I'm going to have to just do it without that. New Zealand dollar continuing down. A lot of markets have had decent moves. So just be mindful of this. Thanks, Justin. And thank you, everyone, for the kind comments from last week's streams. Okay, this one is not bad. New Zealand CAD. So the weekly's back to the 21. We got a bearish 180. Right, okay, sitting right on resistance support. A reasonably strong support on the weekly. So I hope everyone did okay last week. Alright, so we've tested that area. We've kind of, sort of ignored it through here. But we're back testing this on the daily. We've got short-term momentum, definitely. We've got the 20s a bit flat here, so just be careful of that. So a couple of the other CAD pairs were okay. All right, so the 4 hour. Now we've got a little layered support going on here as well. But similar, similar to the euro last week. Oh, we got this beautiful ABC in here. Okay, there's B. Oh, as we said, sitting right on support, sitting on the monthly pivot as well. So just be a little mindful of that. If you do take this one, maybe reduced risk. Looks pretty good though. All right, so it's broken through the 20, the 200, retested it. As we said before, just be mindful of all of this structure through here. There's not a huge amount of room there, but we're hoping that it'll kind of punch through that because of the bigger picture pattern. This structure here on the daily. And we've got the weekly driving it. So New Zealand CAD, short. Anything else in the way? We've had this inefficient move here, or this institutional moves. We've had this given back. Got nice delay BC through here has failed. Struggled to make it back to the high, so that's okay. Well, that's worthy. New Zealand CAD. Yeah, very good, safe. Daily, okay, there's the daily anchor right here. So, we got price acceptance yet? Probably, but if it breaks higher hard, well, we won't have. New Zealand CAD. Okay, New Zealand Swiss we spoke about last week, and I said if you take the break, you want to make sure it's a good setup. If not, wait for the pullback. All right? So we're getting that. Want to see this negated relatively quick and down. But yeah, that's worth it. Worth putting on your list as well. New Zealand Swiss. Seems like New Zealand has it. Often we'll see that, don't we? We'll see a few setups of the same market. Okay, New Zealand yen, nothing, just floating around there. Singapore yen, in time. I think this is worth a look. Had a bit of a move. Got a flat 20. We've already had a couple of pushes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we want to see this reset, give another setup. So that could be days away, but that's worth putting on the list for this week. Singapore yen. There's nothing there yet. Okay, dollar CAD worked well. Back through here, we were looking for something in here. Anyone get in on this? Thanks, Alan. Hello, Alan. Nice to see you. Kojo. So this pushed on. It's probably getting a little extended now, so I'd probably leave this. G'day, Rays. Well, but that was worth having a crack at last week. Maybe shorter term for you. Very good, Alan. All right, dollar Chinese yuan we liked as well. We're a little close here, so I didn't kind of make it official, but I did say look for longs. So this has moved I'm finding this with a few pairs now though. They've kind of moved well. And unfortunately we need to wait for new setups if we're trading off, 4 hour, 1 hour, other than shorter term. Dollar yen pushed through here, so that was reasonable. Okay, dollar yen's not bad. So here's the anchor right here that we spoke about. Beautiful weekly. All right, so we're getting this weekly price action. Want to see some sort of reset in here. All right, so it's done its thing. You can see a little bit of divergence there as well. All right, that just means that it's slowing momentum. All right, so I want to see this reset. I wouldn't be taking it short here, other than shorter term. If you know how to, if you're comfortable scalping, we've got this failure through here. We've got the big outside bar, got the pause in here. Look, got an A, B, C. If you're comfortable, look for shorts back into this region. That will kind of complete what we're looking for on the higher time frame reset. So a few of you know, look, here's the 8 period. So often we'll get a couple of touches, a couple of trades, and then it does the big reset back to the 20. And then we go again. Is that part of Elliott wave? It is as well. We clearly see 1, 2, probably 1 running flat, 2, 3. So there's something in there, or 1, 2, 1, 2. Definitely see an A, B, C in there. This will be some sort of 5 of 3. Yes. Oh, good, Howard. Thank you. I've got that on the list. I'll come back to that. WTI. Or Mexican. Dollar Norwegian's just ground its way up. We said this wasn't as high probability. Dollar Swedish was good last week. Well, it's gotten a bit extended. Now extended is just a term, isn't it? We need to let price, but being so far away from the 20 and the 8 tells me to kind of to stay clear. Dollar Thai baht was good too. So we got these right. Dollar South African rand as well. All right, let's have a look at the big macro. We'll just have a look at WTI first, because I did like that. All right, I'll come back to that. All right, so the macro. As expected last week, the S&P 500. Testing the channel through here. Testing the 200, all right. We said about the weakness expected, so we've got this. So you'll be pleased, raise. Back to the, now you'll notice I've drawn the pitchfork here as well. I do use pitchforks. Notice where it is. But more so, notice the center time. And notice how well it's captured price. So that's how I know that it's respecting that. But I also do use base channels. So I don't just draw a heap of lines because I like it, but notice we're back to the top of the base channel as well. So I'm expecting a pullback. Here's the 40-60 box. All right, so 40-60 of this move. So this is my suspected third wave. 1, 2 in here. A, B, C in there. All right, then we've got some smaller degree in there. All right, we can clearly see those. So I'm expecting at a minimum back here. All right, because we've got this extended through here. Often it will just come back to here. So right at the top. So the 40-60 is of wave 3, here to here. So here it is here. So this is in price and time. So you can see we're already at the 38. So let's just see how this plays out. A bit of strength there. I can clearly see, you know, an internal third wave here. So we need to let this play out, but in terms of equities, yeah, I'm kind of very light on again. We said about the VIX was giving us the early warning, plus some other market internals. Right, so we had the heads up back here. So those of you that were watching the stream last week would be expecting that. And you can see the NASDAQ pulling back, Dow as well. Dollar index, we expect it to continue long through here, which it has. So far so good. Same again, look, it's right at the high. So a little bit, it's had a decent run. Let's see how this plays out. Now the flip side to that, the euro. All right, we've got this right back here, the ABC back here. Well and truly exceeded these targets in one bar. This is what we like. Even my bigger picture target through here, it's exceeded. A little bit of a rejection, but this is just off. So just be careful of this. Well, I'd only be sort of trading this on shorter term, if you were. All right, so you can see we've got when it gets this extended, we've got kind of an ABC through here. You want to be quick to sort of be taking, you know, profits when we've had such a big run. I've got a decent amount of volume coming in here. Wouldn't surprise me whether we get a pullback in here now. Okay, we've got the breakout. Now there's been news as well. There's a bit of Euro news going on. So we've got German manufacturing PMI shortly. So that'll probably move the Euro and the DAX. And then pound at 6:30. So a bit of news, folks. I would just play it a little bit safer tonight. Let that news get digested. We might see a little bit of direction come from that, but otherwise we're seeing prices already moved a lot on a lot of markets. All right, some of the ones that I did see that were worth a mention. Go back and have a quick look at Swiss yen. So those of you that took this one into B wave here. So this was a good little trade last week. This was a great trade in actual fact. Entry here. Maximum stop here. Could start scaling out here. Raise stop to here. Oh, there's that green. And then there was our targets. So you can see that last one was a technical target. So that kind of capped it reasonably well. So that was a good trade. And the euro were the other standouts. Okay, WTI. Now this is bigger picture. We've got the large move through here. Got the big ABC flat. back to the 61 right here. So you can see we're finding a little bit of support. Oh, there's that green. You can see we're finding a bit of support there. Now the daily, all right, there's the ABC, 100% right here, or so AB equals CD right here, look, right on it, 100%. You probably can't see that. In other words, this leg is exactly the same as this leg. Now notice in this leg, we've got the ending diagonal. So the anchor's up here, unfortunately, but I'd be watching this for a move out of this. These wedges, ending diagonals, tend to be pretty quick. Then I'd be targeting in here. So it's done its move in terms of the ABC, the harmonic. You can make a case also. For the butterfly, there it is. It fits, other than this is a little tall, but it's there, 50% here. This will be probably 78. I like it to be back here, but you can see that will result in this projection being shallow. Alright, so WTI, keep your eye on that. There's a bit of a swing in there. That's just a Dow theory trend change. There's a 4-hour anchor. So we got price acceptance here. Probably just now we have. If we thought that we had the anchor here, we're quickly avoided there. Quickly move back. So consider this long. Yeah, safe. We'll have a look at that one. So CAD yen, as mentioned by Safe, is the proxy for oil. I didn't see a lot on this one though, but very similar in terms of some of these others. Where's the anchor? The anchor's here. So we're downtrending. Downtrend anchor's here. So it's just got this, big sort of structure here. The weekly's okay. The weekly's a bit more positive. Got this weakening trend and it hasn't reset. We've got some wicks in here and a hammer. So telling us there's buying pressure. There's early momentum there. I'm not overly convinced. I saw this before on a few of the others, but look, you can't ignore what we've got here. We've got the V reversal. We've got an ABC in here, so look, it's up to you. If you want to look for longs, daily anchors back here. And look, yes, it could pop with WTI. one that we did like last week. We spoke about Aussie, New Zealand. Right? Same again, look. Wedge through here. We spoke about this one. Right? So that moved out. I don't know whether anyone found anything in there. I didn't find anything clean, but we can see it was there. We can see after the fact. So this messy structure here, bullish engulfing, and then a move. That was Friday's candle, so that would have been probably the only entry there. We could stop maybe under the 20 or under this. I thought that was worth a mention. One that I did see also, Bitcoin. So weekly suspected wave 5 up here. You can see the move in there, or it still could be. It actually could be A, B and C. This move here is very sharp. Was expecting at some stage to see a little bit of follow through here. That would have been good. Take out this sort of, bigger thrust candle, but you can clearly see what we've got since last week. No attempt, and straight back with volume. Now look at the volume in this area here as well. Thanks, Alan. Right, so there's a lot of volumes going in around this low. So is this accumulation or is this? I don't think so. It hasn't got the right signatures yet. The daily, right, through here. So I'm expecting. So you'll notice here again. Look, I had the pitchforks, which worked beautifully. See this? And then it's broken down out of that. And now it's at the base channel. Right, but the fact that this base channel is so flat too, I don't like that from a bullish perspective. I was watching this through here to see whether it could actually get a move on. Right, but you can see it couldn't. Even just this swing here, look, here's the 50. Couldn't get above that. So really, ideally, look for shorts. In the interim, now you'll know this one, Alan. In the interim, I was actually looking for, because of the thrust through here, I was looking for a double repo. Here, we had got a close here. I looked at that up to there. Well, we haven't got it, so look for shorts. So it's been negated. See what I'm looking for there, Alan, don't you? Close above, close below. We're looking for the close above. In there. Right, so all we've got now, sorry about that green screen, folks. It's got a little triangle here. If you're not comfortable taking a trade inside, wait for maybe an accumulation in here, distribution in here, or shorter term pullback. That's what I'm seeing with Bitcoin. So look at some of the other ones. I haven't looked at these for a while. Straight off. Litecoin, very similar, isn't it? Doesn't bode well, does it? Bitcoin Cash. A bit messy. Ripple. Very similar on the weekly, isn't it? Now the only thing with these ones that's going to negate this is going to be this, which can easily happen. We'll move here. So we get the little spring through here. Right, shake out through there. And then we see momentum through there. Ethereum. Probably a little more positive, isn't it? What's that, 50? Yeah. Back to the 20 on the weekly. Still bearish, isn't it? Daily anchor. Looks like it's broken. This looks short too. An ABC, same sort of thing, same sort of rules with this. Just be careful with these though. They had a big move. Kind of prefer to see this sort of in here. Like here's a good one. Here's a reasonable one. Here's another one. You know, the start of momentum, not sort of at the end of it. So that's what I'm seeing, folks, with those. So neutral to risk off. So I'm not seeing a huge amount setting up right now. Time will tell. So I would just keep your powder dry early in the week. So Aussie dollar was the other one. Aussie dollar short, just sitting at the daily anchor. It's getting maybe a tad extended. Could be good for some shorter term trades. Otherwise, it's kind of, you know, still sort of B grade context. Okay, all right, so there's that little pop through the low, isn't it? Okay, and there's that sort of continuing higher. We maybe suspected, didn't we? All right, so I think now's the time not to be going too aggressive, folks. The other one that came up on the radar, Euro Yen. Okay, under the 20, so it looks short on the weekly. So there's the weekly anchor. It's trying to break short. Attempted move back, no good. Got a few wicks in here. So basically just looking for the wick fill. We could, however, still get a move up and then a down, giving us the head and shoulders. Daily anchor. No, it's here. So down trending. So really just looking for this to continue. It's a big wide AB shallow C here. It's not the neatest. Do have short-term, medium-term momentum. Anchor. It's tried to break. No, can't. It's not clean though, is it? Actually, I'm going to remove that. Pound Swiss. Have a look at the British pound. So British pound we like back here short. Right, just be careful around this low. Right, we could get a move back as well. So this is reasonably extended. Right, the 4 hour hasn't got that climactic look. The only way I'd take this back would be to get, some of you know that the setup that I'm looking for, here's the anchor on the 60 minute, would be something in here. All right, gives the 20 chance to curl up. We're using the 3 components we want: the anchor break on the 60 minute, above the 20, and then a setup in here. You can see we've had volume, we've had the breakout, so we've covered 2 of those bars already. That's the only, now that's the counter trend. When I talk about counter trend, it means that the daily's down, but then we're looking for just a move back in here. If that fails and heads short, pound Swiss. No, I don't like that either. Pound New Zealand. Yeah, there's no follow through on this either. Right, so market's a bit stagnant, folks. The V reversal here on the daily, coming out of this distribution. Look, there's a possibility to break under, but not really high probability, is it now? Even then, when I looked earlier, it was black candle through here. Right, so now we've got our wedge. So wedges typically break to the high side, so I'm going to remove that as well. Alright, so there's not a lot, folks, not a lot I like. So neutral risk off, so we're getting this change of sentiment. Often when we get that, the markets kind of need to, g'day Ed, nice to see you. Often when we're in this sort of period, markets kind of sort of sort themselves out. So I think now is probably not the time to be going nuts. Just let it play out, folks. All right, folks. Thank you for your company. Headshot. Looks like most people have found us. All right, very good. So Tuesdays and Thursdays is where I stream here, and Wednesdays is Wednesday workshop. So there we go. Oh, Calvin as well. Okay, very good. Some old names. Nice to see everybody. I must admit, I had a lot of things that I did and some things that I've been working on with a fund manager and some other things. But I did actually miss the streaming. So there we go. So I probably haven't got the time that I used to have, but things are getting a bit more, I'm freeing my time up a bit, and no, I do enjoy this. So there we go. The motley crew. All right, folks. Thanks for your company. Remember, remain disciplined. All right, stay disciplined. And I'm not seeing a lot, so just keep that in mind. Last week was good. Remember, we often get a good move, and then the market sort of digests that. So just play it safe. All right, folks, take care, trade safe, and talk to you tomorrow for Wednesday workshop. We will do the setting the stage part 2. All right, folks, bye for now.